My creative influence comes from just day-to-day life. Like, I can literally be inspired by the smallest thing. I will see like a spider crawling and be like, wow, like, that's crazy. I wonder what kind of life this spider has, or if this spider blah blah blah. And then I'll just, from there, it'll just turn into this scenario in my brain. And I guess I just have like a crazy imagination, so I'm inspired by everything, really. And a lot of the times, like, I guess when I'm hurt or like going through something that's painful, that inspires me to create, or write or sing. Like, that's my form of like crying, I guess. So yeah, just life. Do I think that men can be faithful? I do. I think that men are faithful. I think boys are not. And just because they're of age to be considered a man does not mean they're a man. I think to be considered a man means that you are mentally, above a boy. And boys do things like not consider your feelings and are just reckless, and they don't think about the future and, things like that. And I think it works both ways. I think girls, and not until you're a woman do you really understand like the importance of being loyal and being faithful. And really, it's just the same. It's the same for men and women. I feel like women just don't get caught because they're a little sneakier about it. But it's all about like maturing and finding someone that you love and you respect enough to just settle down with and say, I'm done being a player.
It was speaking to women, the first lines, and so by the time we got to the hook, the first melody that I came up with, I'm like that. I just am very spontaneous on the spot, and I just, on my way around, on my way around, and his eyes lit up, and he's like, yo.
Remember the feeling of creating music for the first time, and it was like falling in love, and I knew that could keep me alive. So it was less of a hobby and a fun little thing and more of a way of survival.
He knew in his mind that this dude is crazy and that he's about to turn up in here, but I didn't know that. So I was just like, this is weird. So he's over Gizz's shoulder. Now Gizz is the engineer. He starts arguing with Gizz because he's trying to tell Gizz what to do. So Gizz is like, man, I got it. He goes, man, you get mad at me? I'm trying to learn something here. You trying to block my learning.
And I'm like, I'll take my guitar and we'll just jam. And he's like, okay. So I pulled it out and everybody's smoking and stuff and we're jamming, and he started vibing and like I started hitting him. And we ended up on the balcony, and then that's where that song was born. In an hour's time, they had to leave back to Chicago, and he was like, yo, send me that and we'll make something work.